If you do not have Jabba the Hutt on your roster in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, you are costing yourself, on the low end, 10,000 crystals worth of value in your mods every single month. That's somewhere in the range of $60 to $65 American, and somewhere in the range of 350 crystals per day of mod value in your roster that you're costing yourself by not having Jabba the Hutt unlocked. Well, greetings and hello there, boys and girls. It's me, your beloved Star Wars dad, Nooch to Good. And as we've been talking a lot about on the channel here lately, if you are investing in Lightspeed bundles or just generally playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, you are going to be behind in your mods. I mean, well, not generally playing, but you get the idea. If you've been buying Lightspeed bundles, you're behind in mods. If you're playing the game, you gotta farm mods. And the best way to get those mods is this big fat slug here. You know, Jabba the Hutt. Let me get this off of mods. Jabba the Hutt. If you have not farmed Jabba the Hutt, it means that you're not doing Smuggler's Run 2. And if you are not doing Smuggler's Run 2, it is quite literally costing you 10,000 crystals, more than 10,000 crystals worth of value of mods on your roster on a monthly basis. We were talking on stream yesterday about it, and as we put the numbers together, I didn't put the numbers together, but I could realize. Let me back up a little bit. I did not put the numbers together on stream, but somebody mentioned when it happens 3 times a month, imagine the value. And when I could just envision the numbers, I knew it was big. 10,000 crystals a month. That's the value. That's what Jabba the Hutt gives you in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes as far as your mod value. Now let's take a closer look at that. We're going to take a look here at the Smuggler's Run 2, and let me do this. That's the wrong button right there. So this is the Smuggler's Run 2, and every time that the event has occurred. You can see since it started, which is when Jabba came out, 3 times a month. 3 times this month, 3 times in June, 3 times July, 3 times August, 3 times every month. Now recently, July, they only ran it twice for some reason. I don't know what was going on here. We had some kind of issue. I remember in July with events. Was there a Smuggler's Run issue? I don't remember. But hey man, they're running Smuggler's Run 3 times a month. They're back on track this month. So that's the first thing to note. They're running Smuggler's Run 3 times a month. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Here are the rewards, and a big thank you to, who's the Redditor here? Josh. Big thank you to Josh. Here are the rewards for 1 victory or 1 run of Smuggler's Run 2, okay? Smuggler's Run 2, I don't know if I said Smuggler's Run 2, but whatever. 1 run of Smuggler's Run 2 gets you these rewards. And you get to run it twice every time it comes out. That means you get to run it 6 times every month. All right? You with me so far? So 20 of these, I can't remember the names. Let me go back here. I just clicked on, I don't know. I can't remember the names of any of this stuff. So we're going to go look at the value of all these. Now, attenuators and the mods, I'm actually not going to look at the crystal value of those. So you can't buy attenuators or mods with crystals. You can buy them with credits, with dollars. There are some mod packs that probably cost crystals, but I'm going to keep all that out of it. I'm just going to do the value for these 4 pieces right here. This, I don't know what they're called. I don't know what they're called. But these 4 pieces right here, these, which get you to 6 dot mods, and then you can upgrade it once from there, okay? These 4 pieces right here alone. So whatever these cost, which there's no value here. Attenuators are valuable, mods are valuable, but just add that as extra, okay? Let's get back in the game, and let's see, when we look at those mods, exactly what that's going to cost us. Let's go to our shipments. We'll go to our weekly shipments, and we'll scroll down here. Okay, now, I'm not going to start with those. We'll start with these Mark II pulse modulators. What happened to the earth-shattering kaboom? Somebody tell me what that's from. All right, so the Mark II pulse modulator. This is 600 for 20 of those, okay? So 600. Each of these Mark I capacitor, Mark I amplifier is 400 for 50 of those. So that's 400, 800, plus 600 is 1,400, okay? We're at 1,400 crystals for 1 run so far. When we look at this, these Mark II circuit breaker modules, it's going to be 320 for 20 of these. So Every run of Smuggler's Run 2 is worth 1,720 crystals of mod material on your roster. You get to run it twice every time it comes out. That is 3,440 crystals every time this comes out. It comes out 3 times a month. Let me pull myself open. Not pull myself open. Nobody wants to see that. Whatever you take that to mean. Nobody wants to see me pull myself open. I gotta slow down, man. I gotta slow down. I'm pulling open my spreadsheet where I just wrote these numbers down. 3,440 crystals every time Smuggler's Run 2 comes out. It comes out 3 times a month. That's 10,320 crystals worth of value. And that's just these pieces. That's just these pieces. How much does that cost you? Again, that puts you somewhere in the $60 to $65 range, maybe 70 bucks. I don't know. I didn't do the math there. You guys know I'm not. I'm more like a rounding genius. I'm not a math genius, but it's somewhere in that range. Guys, it's 65 bucks a month that you're missing out on for your mods. Plus your mods, if you are buying Lightspeed bundles, your mods are not advancing at the pace you need them to anyway. You are behind on mods. Trust me, from a guy who is behind on mods because of Lightspeed bundles, you are behind on mods. And even if you're not, man, every month you don't have Jabba on your roster, it's 10,000 crystals. And if we look at the value of those mods, let's go look at those attenuators. Let's go look at those things. So if I jump into this here and I go to here and I'm going to enhance it and I'm going to calibrate, get more attenuators. Well, they cost you either 125 for 5 of the Mark III currency. They cost you the legend tokens. I don't actually think anybody should ever be buying these, honestly. And I don't know how to convert this to dollars. I'm sure Calvin can figure it out. I can't figure it out. But and you farm every time you do a fleet node. You do farm for well, not every time. These are mod nodes. Every time you do a mod node for the gear, for the mod slicers, you do have a chance to get attenuators in there. So you're getting attenuators along the way. I don't know what the dollar value of that is. There is a dollar value to it. If you look at the dollar value of mods, can I click on like get more mods? Nah, let's just run out to the shop again here. I know that I think there's a mod pack out there now. Is there not? There are no mod packs available. No mod packs available right now, but there are sometimes let's Google it. There are mod packs out there in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I didn't find anything, so it's not worth me showing to you. Guys, it's 10,000 plus crystals every month that you don't have Jabba the Hutt on your roster. I've turned into a giant Jabba the Hutt wonk here. You've got to have him on the roster for Smuggler's Run 2. Yeah, he's a great galactic legend. He performs great. He does good things. But just for the simple fact of Smuggler's Run 2, and if you're calculating how much it's going to cost you in crystals to get them on your roster, maybe you got to go farm some of those characters. Maybe you got to add some crystals to your roster or spend some crystals to get some characters in your roster to get it accelerated. Guys, do some math. If you got to spend 30,000 crystals to get Jabba on your roster this month, it'll pay itself off in 3 months as far as your mods go. So that's all I want to say today. I think it's a really important message. I don't think we are saying this enough as a community to you guys out there that are new players, early gamers, mid gamers, and even late gamers. I was too late. I have been too late getting Jabba on every single one of my rosters at this point. You've got to farm Jabba. You've got to get him on your roster. You've got to be doing Smuggler's Run 2 3 times a month. You've got to be getting yourself somewhere in the range of 350 crystals a day and over 10,000 crystals worth of mods on your roster every single month. You've got to have a great day, and you've got to remember, Nooch too good.